How many of you knew that a college graduate, according to a definition provided by fafsa.org, or .gov, my bad, must complete the program you are enrolled in within 150% of the published time for this program? Basically, that means that in 4 years, for a 4-year degree, you have to finish your program within 3 to 6 years to be considered a college graduate. But why does that matter? So, according to a study performed by collegeatlas.org entitled The College Dropout Statistics, 70% of American college students will study at a 4-year college, but less than 2/3 of them will actually graduate. So after doing a fair amount of research, I realized that dropping out is not anything to be taken lightly. That everyone should know these facts before they decide to drop out. So today's students are pressured to get a degree, and most of them, however, will drop out before obtaining that degree. So before we move any further, let's talk about what a dropout actually is. Okay, so according to Merriam-Webster, a person who stops going to school, college, or their required institution before finishing can be considered a dropout. Several things can go into a student dropping out, such as lack of support from their family and friends, not being able to balance life in college, which means like your job, your family, college, homework, coming from low income, your class placements, such as students who are placed in a remedial class before actually entering a regular college class have a harder time adjusting and tend to drop out faster. And this list is endless. This is behind me is where I pulled most of that information plus knowledge. And I know it's a lot of information, but that's just some of the facts that can be found. But now let's look at Tusculan's statistics for dropping out. So according to an article by collegefactual.com entitled Tusculan College Graduation and Retention Rate, only 63.8% of students, let me rephrase that. 63.8% of students fail to graduate from Tusculan College. That means only 36.2% will graduate within a reasonable time. That means the 3 to 6 year period, which is considered the graduation rate. And after talking to several people, generally you can talk to a lot of people in the spring, most of them being your freshmen, a few sophomores. By the time you hit your junior year, you're generally going to stay where you started or where you are. Most of them will tell you that Tusculan is either too expensive, so they don't have the money to continue on. They don't like the changes, which is last year a lot of people left because of the schedule changes, or because we are a hugely sports affiliated college that most of them will leave because they have better offers to play sports. But who says that dropping out is such a bad thing? Anybody ever heard of Bill Gates? According to a 2010 article from Time Online titled Top 10 College Dropouts for a Diploma, Bill Gates is known as one of Harvard's most successful dropouts. Gates intended for 2 years before dropping out to join his childhood friend and find Microsoft. But Gates isn't the only one that article lists. The article also lists Steve Jobs, who is the creator of Apple. The article lists John Cameron, who is in charge of Avatar and Titanic. James Cameron, who's entitled Mark Zuckerberg, who founded Facebook and makes more money in one day than I probably will ever see in my entire life. Tom Hanks, who's most known for movie roles such as Forrest Gump, The Polar Express. Though that list is probably another one of this endless list. Lady Gaga, who is a international sellout artist. Gaga was actually in a school in New York before dropping out and signing a record deal. So, but I tell you all of these things not to scare you into dropping out, or to let you think that dropping out is okay. The people telling their success stories are not necessarily one in a million, but they had some kind of plan to go with. But I tell you this, however, to give everyone an insight into the opportunities around them. With all the pressures today in today's society, these facts are things that every college student should know before they take that leap of faith in dropping